I am going to explain you functions of management. Henry Fayol was the most effective and influential contributors to modern concept of management. He was the first theorist to define functions of management in his book Administration Industrialist Journal, published in 1916. He has given you five functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. I am going to explain you one by one. First function is planning. It is the basic function of management. It deals with chalking out future course of action or decide in advance future course of action, where we are and where we want to go. So planning bridges the gap from where we are and where we want to go. According to Kunz and O'Donnell, planning is deciding in advance what to do, when to do, and how to do. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. So planning is a intellectual process because it decide in advance the future course of action. So it is a decision making process. It requires intellectual ability. And planning is needed in all areas and all levels of management, whether it is top level, middle level, or bottom level. Planning is required. Planning may be short term, medium term, and long term. So, planning is the blueprint of action where we are and where we want to go. Next, organizing. Organizing means grouping of activities. It is the process of bringing together physical resources, financial resources, and human resources for achievement of organizational goal. Organizing involves determining and providing human and non-human resources to the organizational structure. So organizing as a process involves identification of activities. We have to identify what is to be done for particular job. So identification of activities is most important. Then classification of grouping of activities. Already we have identified activities of business. All these activity should be classified in a group. Assignment of duties. We have to assign duties to particular job or particular person or human. Delegation of authority and creation of responsibility. If you assign duties to worker or subordinate, we have to delegate authority to them. We have to give them responsibility regarding his duties. We have to coordinate all the authorities and responsibilities. These are the steps involved in organizing. Next, staffing. Staffing means to put the right man on the right job. Hence, staffing involves manpower planning, job analysis, recruitment, selection and placement, training and development, performance appraisal, promotion and transfer, mentoring and counseling, retirement of employees. These are the steps involved in staffing. Manpower planning. We have to decide in advance which type of manpower is required to particular job. Job analysis. We have to decide in advance qualification required to particular job. Recruitment, selection and placement. We have to recruit and select the employee for proper job. As per their qualification and experience, we have to give them placement. Training and development. After recruiting the employee, we have to train them and we have to give them training time to time for their development. Performance appraiser. After particular period, we have to assess the work of employee. That is performance appraisal. Promotions and transfer. As per the ability of the employee and experience, we have to give them promotion. and sometimes transfer is required. Mentoring and counseling. After doing same work in number of years, sometimes employee gets tired. So we have to counsel them, we have to mentor them. Retirement of employees. The businessman should give employee retirement facility like pension scheme. All these activities to be done into the business, the staff becomes more capable and he will do his best for the organization. Directing. This is another function of management. This function translates company's plans into execution. It deals with influencing, guiding, supervising, motivating subordinate for the achievement of organizational goal. Direction has following steps: supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. Supervision. What is supervision? It implies overseeing the work of subordinates by their superiors. It is the act of watching and directing work and workers. Motivation. Motivation is required in all levels of management. It is inspiring, stimulating, or encouraging the subordinate to do a better job into the business. Leadership. Manager should have guide to the subordinate. So leadership is required. Communication. Next, communication. Communication is most important in direction. We have to pass number of opinions, experience, information to one person to another person. So communication is most important in direction. Last one, controlling. Controlling means to check that the actual performance with standard performance. We have to observe variance between actual performance and standard performance. What is variance? Variance means difference. Controlling involves establishment of standard performance. While preparing plan, we have to set standard performance of employee. Measurement of actual performance. After doing work, we have to measure the actual performance of employee. Comparison of actual performance with standard performance. After measurement of actual performance, after measurement of actual performance, we have to compare actual performance with standard performance. If standard performance is achieved by employee, there is no issue. But if the actual performance is less than standard performance, we have to take corrective actions. Hence, controlling ensures that right things are done in a right way. Thank you.